Rachna presents New Age Parenting.
Welcome back to New Age Parenting in Soul Searching. Today we are talking about handling pressure and we have Siddhart and Sanjeevani. Siddhart, we were talking about what values in today's generation. What are the values? So just give me 5 values which you think each one of us should have or are looking for.
The most important in today's world is to be disciplined.
Discipline, wow. That's
Discipline, then we move on to have honesty, integration within us. Then some skills are also required in this world to sustain, but for that you should have a proper scheduling in your life itself. That is a time management thing. And the last force, if I talk about, is the respect for the people and the love for the people you have. These are the most important 5.
Wonderful. You did great homework, in this break you were able to do it. Sanjeevani, you've been dealing with a lot of kids. And of course, the first thing he talked about is discipline. Wow, that's something I would like to ask a lot of parents. This generation is disciplined?
Again, discipline is very subjective. Very, very subjective.
Talking to a trainer, they always come down to no, yes or no. It's always subjective.
No, I will tell you why. I wake up at a certain time every morning, no matter what. I consider that as a schedule or a routine, as a habit. Somebody else may look at it and say, that's discipline. Now, if I want to pass that on to my son, I think it's a bit unfair. However, what I would really like for him to imbibe is healthy habits. How to value his own life, how to look after his body, how to look after his surroundings, how to look after whatever has been given to him, whether it is, and if I may add, whether it is not expensive. We tend to look after things which are expensive, but we tend to not
ignore.
Look at, maybe a pencil is not important, but I would like him to be disciplined, if I may use that word, to maintain his things, maintain his mind by learning every day, maintain his body by eating right, sleeping right and exercising. So for me, that is discipline. For him, discipline may be that he needs to study a certain number of hours every day. And I wouldn't look at that as discipline.
And Siddharth, you gave us very nicely those 5 values. Working on those values, do you think any particular being can handle the pressure of outside world?
I'm talking about the outside world, it always come up with a different cup of tea for me. Because whenever I count my values, they are imbibed in me and the inner voice is always ready to answer me when it comes to challenges. But to sustain in the competition, you have to surpass some values to have an image in the society. So when it comes to like that, in that case, you have a conflict going inside you, not outside.
Absolutely.
That is, one head of mine is saying that, okay, don't do this. Other is saying, do this, come on, you have to make your name. And certainly the later one have to be powerful than the former one, because the former one have to surpass to make up a name. So in that case, handling pressure, if I talk about handling upon with the pressure, then those values sometimes have to get pressed upon, to pass upon, to reach up to our level.
But do you really think, Sanjeevani, that we have to let go of our values to achieve and to create a name or whatever we want in the outside world?
We are making our world a jungle where it's survival of the fittest.
I don't think so it is there.
And then what is the key thing of an animal? What does an animal do? Animal works on instinct. Now if you're working on instinct, that means you're not thinking. If you're not thinking, then where are your values? Then you are similar to an animal, but you're a human being. You have imbibed, and if you truly have imbibed those values, you have to be patient, first of all. Very, very important. Today, patience is a very rare commodity. You know why this happens? Why do you feel that conflict? Because you're always comparing.
Right.
You're comparing yourself with others. Now, when you compare yourself with others, you come into the state of conflict. when you come in this state of conflict, you are creating pressure.
Yes, that's very true. The first thing you said was competition and then comparison.
Comparison, right.
But I think comparison starts first and then only the competition comes.
Exactly.
But what Sanjeevani, you said a lot of animal lovers are going to feel bad about it, because I feel that even animal instinct itself is good. They don't kill for the sake of killing.
Right.
They kill only when it comes on their survival. So similarly, what we do, even if we can work on our instinct, because that inner voice of yours is the instinct.
Right.
And if we allow that to take over, I think we will survive beautifully.
Definitely, ma'am.
Thank you so much for this soul searching, because it was really interesting. And Sanjeevani, Siddhart, thank you for being in this.
Thank you.
Time now to really understand that what is stopping us from creating a pressure-free life. Of course, the way we've been talking that yes, till the time there is nobody around me, I am comfortable in my skin, I am good, I know who I am. But the moment there is somebody who enters my vision and personally I feel he's better than me, has better achievements, then the competition and comparisons starts creating pressure on me. Spirituality helps to understand who I am really. So time now to move over to spiritual significance.
We all are souls, originally made up of 7 virtues: peace, love, purity, knowledge, happiness, bliss, and power. But during the cycle of many birth and death, we lose touch with our original virtues and start looking for these through our action and others' appreciation. Although we have the same virtues, some are more prominent than others. However, as we get attracted to another person's prominent virtue, we tend to ignore our own and get depressed. Rather than getting depressed, we should emerge that value in us.
Lot of response from the viewers that mapping the conflict really gives them an insight of what to do. Yes, these are not the answers which are foolproof, but then they can be one dimension, and that is our purpose. When we start mapping the conflicts and we put in spirituality, we get the right answers. Maybe it is different and it takes time to work and to walk on this path, but trying and changing is something which is in our hands. So let's move over to mapping the conflicts. Mapping the conflict.
Existing belief. Pressure is required to reach one's life goals. Pressure creates focus, which leads to achievements.
New belief. Too much pressure is not good, but some pressure is required to get the work done and achieve in life.
Solution. Pressure of any kind is not good, because once we start working under pressure, there is no parameter to measure how much is too much.
Existing belief. Pressure will always be there. One who learns to endure it and passes through it is the winner.
New belief. Pressure exists, external and internal. Handling pressure is a technique which one needs to learn.
Solution. There are only challenges and situations which exist. Pressure is created by us. We can always decide not to create pressure, but let the virtue needed to handle the situation emerge within us.
Existing belief. We need to win over all the challenges and situations in life. No matter what happens, the show must go on.
New belief. To survive in this competitive world, one has to go through the pressures, otherwise others will take over.
Solution. Life is not about winning or losing. It's about prioritizing one's life. If we can take care of ourselves, emotionally and mentally, everything else falls in place. It's time to take your leave, but before that, I would once again request you to remain connected with us. You can go on our website and find a lot of blogs are there, a lot of questions being answered, and of course, if you have any query, if you have any suggestion, you feel free. You can email us or you can give us a call. So till the time we meet again, enjoy parenting.
Manav Rachna presents New Age Parenting.